is your chain like dedicated to?
Not to Nori, but to my brother Devontae. That's the one that I'm a year apart from.
Okay.
I mean, he passed in September '07.
Okay.
I mean, so it's been 15 years.
Word.
15 years. So yeah, that's who this is dedicated to. Know what I mean? I'm gonna get one for my other brother too. Know what I mean? That's probably one Pain and Gold too coming about.
Got you.
Word. So
Yeah. So how did that loss impact you? Is that like the inspiration behind like Pain and Gold?
yeah, absolutely. It's funny when I was getting the chain done, like it wasn't even done yet. I just had like the mold. And, my boy AM, shout out to AM. He was like, damn, man, that's Pain and Gold right there. And when he said that, I was like, damn, that's gonna be the name of my tape. You know what I mean? Once I get back to rapping, because I was on hiatus. I had a tape that I dropped in like 2012 or 2013 that most people probably don't know about. But once I dropped it, I went on hiatus. You know what I mean, for a while. But once I was getting this done, that's when I was like, my man was like Pain and Gold, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's gonna be the name of my tape when I come back.
Word. Yeah, and that tape is what got my attention. I was like, you could tell you put a lot of time and like thought into it, and I was like, yo, this shit look mad polished, mad like official. I'm like, okay, word. Like it's like he been here for a while.
Appreciate it.
How long were you working on that tape during the hiatus? Like how long did that? Because you said you were on a hiatus.
Yeah, I was on a hiatus since like 2013. I ain't make no music from 2013 until I dropped Pain and Gold.
And what year did you drop that?
I dropped Pain and Gold. 20. What was that? 20. It was during the pandemic.
Yeah,
20. Matter of fact, my fault. January 2nd, 2021. January 2nd, 2021.
Yeah. How long were you putting that together?
And I was working on that. I was working on that during the whole pandemic, like 2020. Like the whole 2020, like probably started working on it to be exact. I like being precise with dates. So it's probably like March of 2020 that I started working on it. Right, and I finished it up like probably like December of 2020. And then again dropped it 2021 January.
And when did you know that you wanted to come back and start making music again?
Shit, the pandemic, that slowed everything down. The world was shut down and shit. So I was like, I had a lot of downtime. And even when I went on my hiatus, I knew like, man, I'm getting back to rap. I didn't have an exact time, but I knew like, it was pretty much once I got my life in order and shit. Know what I mean? How to get my life in order. It was kind of hard trying to chase my dream broke. Know what I mean? So once I got my life in order, boom, that's when I got back, and that was during the pandemic. Know what I mean?
Word.
The pandemic gave me that downtime, and I really locked in. I locked in heavy, and took almost pretty much a year to make Pain and Gold.
That's hard. That's hard, bro. So like, is that one way you like to like vent and like express yourself is through the music?
Oh yeah, most certainly. I don't really talk to many people about, know what I mean, my feelings and shit, know what I mean? So music is a perfect way for me to express that. Perfect way.
That's a fact. Yeah, because even just as men in our environment, we ain't necessarily allowed that space to do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think the key word you said is allowed too. It's not even necessarily we're not taught to, but it's like it's not welcomed in the areas we grew up in,
right?
Or the environments we used to be in.
Right.
Facts.
Yeah, society, like if you like expressing yourself, like you looked at as weak if you're a man. You know what I mean?
Especially as a black man.
That's a fact.
You said, well, especially as a black man. No, absolutely. Word. But I opened up a little bit over the years. You know what I mean? Just a little bit. You know what I mean? Just a little bit, because I do understand that, you gotta be in tune with your emotions and your feelings and shit. You know what I mean?
It took me a while to understand that.
Yeah, it took me a good while. I'm getting better. You know what I mean? But